Okay, today I want to talk about how to get outside of your comfort zone. So grab a cup of coffee or some green tea in my case, and join me as I share 5 tips on how to do just that. So today's video is a little different. Usually I'm, sharing how to film yourself or how to make some cool video. But I find that what stops so many people from putting themselves on video is fear. And that fear could come, it can look like just imposter syndrome, so negative self-talk. That fear could be judgment, what others will think of them. It could just be, I don't like, the way I look on video, that type of a thing. And so there are so many factors that are stopping people from shining their light on video, from helping others on video through their business and their personal brands. And so I wanted to talk to you today and give you 5 tips on how to get outside of your comfort zone. Tip number 1 is don't think, just do. And if you're like, okay, that line sounds really familiar, it's probably because you watched the movie Top Gun Maverick, which is, yes, it's like one of my favorite lines from that movie because it holds so true in life. Oftentimes, we have this obstacle in front of us, which is usually in the form of fear, imposter syndrome, afraid of being judged, and that's all we see. And so when we can remove that and just dismiss it, take it away, then what we see now, our view is completely different. Our view then changes to, you know what? I'm gonna help more people by being on video. I'm gonna serve others, be of more service. I'm gonna be able to shine my light. I'm gonna be able to grow my business just by simply removing that obstacle, those negative thoughts. And so don't think, just do. It's like, don't think about this. Don't think about, all those negative beliefs, those fears. Don't think about it. Just take action and do. So take the emotion out of it and instead put your sight on the why. Why do I want to do this? How will it help other people? And so that's tip number 1, don't think, just do. I remember there was a time when I was creating a new online program and I had, just so much to do. I had someone I really looked up to, a very popular influencer, New York Times bestselling author, she was going to be a part of that program too through a special live interview and stuff. And I remember thinking, at times feeling so stressed out, holy cow, I can't believe I'm gonna do this with her, and now I have this tight deadline because we have a date set, and I was getting all in my head. But once I just dismissed those thoughts and I literally was like, hey, you know what, just pretend, I'm gonna pretend I'm a machine, and a machine has no emotions. A machine just does the work. A machine doesn't overthink, it just takes action. And obviously, I'm not saying always act like a machine, like a robot or anything like that. But there are times when we find that we're getting in our heads and we're talking ourselves out of something that we know deep down is going to be good for us. Then, sometimes turning into a machine that gets us out of our heads, out of our emotions, it works really well because I got it done and it went well. And I was really proud of myself, to be honest, because it would have been so easy in the past to just be like, you know what, forget it. It's too stressful. Forget it. But it is possible to dismiss this and focus on taking action. Okay, tip number 2 is get encouragement, because it's so important to receive encouragement from others, whether they're your friends or your spouse or a podcast or a YouTube video. It's just so important. And sometimes you're gonna have to tell someone flat out, hey, you know what? You're gonna give them a call, or you're gonna ask your husband or wife and just say, hey, can you please give me encouragement? I'm feeling like da 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 da, and I just need to get the courage to do this, or I just need a pep talk, or I just need like a kick in the pants to get this done. And so think about, okay, who can I call that is really good at giving me encouragement? Someone that lifts me up and builds me up. For me, it's my twin sister, and she's always there encouraging me, which is so great. Like that she doesn't get tired of doing it. And sometimes, like with my husband, I'll be honest, I have to tell him flat out and be very direct. Hey babe, I really need encouragement with da 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 da. And then he'll be great. Like, he's great. So sometimes you just have to be very direct. And if you're thinking, okay, I can't think of anyone, or you just want an additional way to receive encouragement, then listen to podcasts or watch YouTube videos to just get you pumped up and encouraged. For me, one of my favorite podcast episodes is Ed MYLETT's from his podcast from August 31, 2023. And it's called How to Go from Ordinary to Extraordinary. And it's just a good kick in the booty. Like, I encourage you, listen to it if you want just like a oomph, like, yes, you've got this, do it. I'll put the link in the description below. And another way to get encouragement is to join a mastermind or community of like-minded people. You know, in my program called The Map to Lucrative Videos, it includes exclusive community just for the members and monthly group coaching. And so a lot of times that'll come up, you know, fear comes up in our monthly group coaching calls, or, someone just needs encouragement. And it's just such a great group of entrepreneurs who are all like-minded, all supported. And so I encourage you to find a group that you can connect with and get encouragement from. If you want more info on the Map to Lucrative Videos, I'll also link that in the description below. Tip number 3 is to reframe failure. Because actually the word fail is an acronym that stands for first attempt in learning, which is awesome because it means that you went outside of your comfort zone and you did something new. And the more you do that, it's just gonna get better and better and better. And so, hey, failing, like, yeah, that's fantastic. It means you're actually taking action. It means that you are learning from that experience. So yes, go for it and keep learning from taking action. You know, there is a quote, I want to say it was like a Kobe Bryant video I watched or something. And the quote is, legends aren't defined by their successes. They're defined by how they bounce back from their failures. So keep going, bounce back, keep learning, take action, and you will reach your goal. Go for it. Tip number 4 is something that I personally love to do, and that's to read Bible texts on courage. So I'm going to share with you my favorite Bible text. Joshua 1:9 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." That one's one of my favorites. In fact, we had that in our kids' nursery when they were babies up on the wall. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not fear, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you." And another favorite, Philippians 4 verse 13. "I can do all things through him who gives me strength." And one more on courage is Isaiah 41 verse 10. "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Sometimes what I'll do is I'll print out one of those Bible texts and I'll just put it on my desk, like at a place where I'll see that like every day, and just read it and be in that presence. And it really is amazing, at least to me, like how it does give me strength and encouragement and just reminds me that God is with me. And tip number 5 is to celebrate. Yes, celebrate the progress you're making. Don't just celebrate for that huge, big goal that you achieved, but celebrate the milestones along the way. So something that I think is really cool is that research shows that any accomplishment, no matter how small, releases dopamine, which then boosts our mood, our motivation, and our attention, and it keeps us wanting to do that over and over again. And because our brains are wired to respond to rewards, then celebrating the accomplishments of each milestone will then lead to the accomplishment of a big goal. So yes, this is your excuse to celebrate. You know, when you write down your plan, write down, okay, this is what I'm going to do to celebrate. Put it on your calendar, make that plan. Maybe it's buying a new top for your next video. Maybe it's going out with friends or a date night. Whatever it is, celebrate. Because with each step, you are getting closer to your big goal. So tell me in the comments how you're gonna celebrate when you accomplish that next milestone. So let me know what you're gonna do. I would love to cheer you on. And at the same time, I'd love to get ideas on what to do to celebrate as well. Alrighty, I hope you found this video helpful and I hope you got encouragement from it. And I just wanna end with this. And that is that you were created on purpose for a purpose. And I truly believe that shining your light on video is one of the most powerful ways that you can help others and at the same time grow your business. You make a positive impact in this world, so go for it. I cannot wait to see your videos, and I'll see you next week.